What's up, pasta? Glad you asked. Well, it's nothing more than the PastaCast. Sit on down, we'll make it last. And put on the headphones and relax, because nothing more than the PastaCast. Whoa, nothing more than the PastaCast. Oh, put on the headphones and relax. Nothing more than the PastaCast. Come on down, stay a while. Try to do something that'll make you smile. Come another day, come back and play. And put on your headphones and relax, 'cause it's nothing more than the PastaCast. That's amazing.
Did you already start recording?
I started now. I
You started
literally
now?
just pressed the record.
Hello. Welcome to the ASMR podcast. We're here to help you fall asleep and stuff.
I am your host today, Lord Pasta. Get ready
Whoa.
for the snaps.
Yep.
That is the dumbest intro we've ever done.
Good. Okay, but that's the point of it. I feel like we should try to top ourselves, you know? Every intro should become more dumb and more dumb. Okay?
Yeah,
And,
maybe, honestly.
Honestly, we could just steal other people's intros, you know? Just be like each episode.
I could look up sexy Minecraft intros.
Each episode, no, each episode.
Because here's the thing. Anybody who watches my videos might know this. But you probably don't know this. In my music video for No Server November for 2B2T's, like the book club, they took down the server for all of November.
Wait, they have a
basically.
book club? Wait, what?
It's complicated.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
they book ban people, and Housemaster doesn't like the fact that they book ban people, so he removed them from the priority queue. And
Okay.
yeah, to protest, they like DDoS the server,
Gotcha.
basically, and also built lag machines on the server. And so I
Right.
made a rap calling them out, and in the background in the music video, I was like, okay, what is something that I can put in the music video for this? So I unironically searched sexy Minecraft animations. I unironically searched that for the first time to find, and you would not believe. Look, let me just tell you. You would not believe the number of these animations and what they get away with on YouTube, okay?
That's well, yeah. 'Cause
We
it's
needed
like,
Kappa.
I mean,
I believe
it's
in
an
Kappa
animation.
now.
It's just an animation, so you can get away with a lot more, you know.
Yeah, but it's like people do like compilations of intros, sexy Minecraft intros.
What? that's
It's hilarious.
Wow. It is. I mean, it is kind of funny. I'm not gonna look it up because like I don't need that in my life, but it's interesting.
I took one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Also for my music video. It was
No, but
very good background footage.
What I was saying before is what we could do is just every intro we have, every episode, just steal like some other YouTube channel's intro. Like each episode, do a different one.
I feel like that would get us like into trouble later, though, if we did.
Well,
that.
I mean, I don't think it would. It would just be like their like little catchphrase they have at the beginning, just as like a little joke.
Maybe.
So it'd be a different one, like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know. But anyways, I do actually have something planned for us to talk about today, but we should it's probably not going to take a full hour.
That's fine.
So we can
other
talk
things
about
I can-
other things too.
Yeah.
So
it's-
basically, What I wanted to talk about is I was interviewed by somebody while I was doing a live stream. I believe this was a few days ago, maybe not yesterday, but the day before that, whatever day that was.
Okay.
But I was live streaming Sim PvP, and this 2B2T like person joined my Discord randomly, and it started messaging me a ton of times. He's like, "Get in a call with me. I want to interview you." So I get into a call with him, and basically I find out that he interviews quote unquote incels. This is what he did. He goes around and he interviews incels who play 2B2T specifically. So,
but does he think you fall under this category?
Well,
like...
I mean, I technically am a virgin, so.
Right, but it's not like. But you're not part of that like. I don't even know group where you're.
But
like,
I guess it doesn't. It doesn't even matter, because the first guy in his channel that he interviewed literally had a child, so it doesn't even. It doesn't even matter.
He's not. So he's already failing at that point.
Yeah, I know. But oh my goodness, he like, I don't know.
Well,
it was very entertaining, and somehow his video of me has like over 400 views already, and it was posted like 2 days ago. So
link this video at some point so I can see it, or have you already done that?
Yeah, I think I have actually.
Is that the one? Oh, is that the one you linked? Okay, I think I saw it.
Yeah.
The one you just linked recently here.
It's titled 2B2T Incel Interview 3, a space programmer, testosterone. Yeah, basically.
Wait, where is it linked?
It's multimedia sharing.
Oh, on this Discord server? No,
Yeah.
I was looking at the other one, huh? Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah. Oh, so this is the guy who's interviewing you. This guy that's.
Yeah.
That's his picture that he uses? Wow. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't know, like he's very cringy, I'm not gonna lie, like in like his own like unique way.
What kind of money is he holding in that picture?
It's apparently Korean money, because apparently he lives in Korea. South Korea, of course.
Really? Well, yeah.
I don't believe that BS. I think he lives in I think he's like on vacation in Australia or New Zealand or something, and he's just memeing on everyone. Honestly,
possibly. Seems like the type of person who would just like.
Although it probably is South Korea because it was winter. So
yeah, I mean it might be.
That would make sense.
I'm not gonna like actually bother looking into it and make sure that that's actually Korean money.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to either. But like
I don't
this
care.
dude, let me tell you, honestly, he's probably like the worst interviewer that like.
Oh no.
Like honestly. I mean, I don't think he's meant to be like taken seriously. Of course not. But like at least like I don't know.
Try.
Like you shouldn't be like I shouldn't have to ask the question, "Are you high?" while you're interviewing me. I shouldn't have to ask that.
That's great.
And the thing is, I'm pretty sure in some of the other videos he has on his channel, I'm pretty sure he's like stoned out of his mind while he's interviewing these people. Because the second one that he did, where he interviewed a brony, like he was literally like he was squinting and smiling the whole time and laughing at like nothing, and you're like, I'm like, this guy is just out of it.
Yeah.
First of all, he's not wearing a shirt or anything.
Also, you can tell it's very unprofessional by looking at first off the thumbnail, and then second off, like when you play it, like first off, I don't know why he has his in vertical video.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to call him on my phone.
Although he did add like the blur effect in the background of your video, so that's he knows how to do some video editing stuff. Well, I literally I literally just skipped to a random frame of the video. and it's very unprofessional.
Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say?
So were you guys video chatting for it, or?
Yeah, well,
then?
I was
Yeah.
live streaming, and he was like, get into a video call with me. Well, when I'm live, Discord doesn't capture my camera because it's already going through OBS. So
Right.
Discord can't get my camera. So I was like, okay,
So
I'll
you
just
just had
call
the-
you on my phone. Is what I did. I got onto Discord on my phone.
Okay.
That's why the audio is literal crap.
So this
So-
entire interview is in your live stream as well.
Yeah, the entire thing is in my live stream. But just not with him. Well, not with his camera. Probably
Right.
also with better audio for me too. But honestly, if I had to rate this experience out of 10, it would be 9 out of 10. And I want to get this dude on the podcast. I honestly do. Like
you
it was
should.
it
Not
was
gonna lie,
amazing.
if you're gonna, that would actually be fun. No, but like, he keeps adjusting his camera, and it's kind of headache inducing. Not gonna lie.
I know, and he's always like posing too. Like he's like constantly like trying to make like the best pose. Like I don't know, like he feels like the need to like constantly flex on everybody.
Yeah, sounds so great. Actually, I might like watch later. How long is it? It's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably watch
He
it.
clipped the funniest part and put it at the beginning where I said, "Oh, your fan base is like so masculine. I can feel the testosterone." Basically. I basically gave him that.
That's yeah, I mean, honestly probably the best parts of the interview was the parts where you were talking.
Yeah. Honestly, I think out of the 3 that he has so far, I think mine was the second best. Right? Right?
Dude, he doesn't even have a profile picture on his channel.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm right behind the guy who's a brony who we talked to, because that's just, I mean, you can't get any better than that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell when I look at his channel that he doesn't really try. Like,
I mean, he should have me as an editor. He should use me as an editor.
right, but like he doesn't have profile picture, channel art.
Yeah,
he doesn't have.
he actually tried to get. He's like, oh,
doesn't
will
make
will
thumbnails.
you make the channel art and thumbnails?
Why
like-
can't he just make his own?
I don't know. Maybe he's like
not that hard.
technologically incompetent. I don't know.
Does he know how to use like
Well-
Photoshop? You don't even need
Well,
Photoshop.
he doesn't
really.
even post these videos. That's not even his channel. His channel is separate, and he's a personality on some other platform that
Oh,
I
so
don't
is
even
his-
know. Some other like IRL streaming platform is his.
Oh, so
thing.
he has this other channel
And so
which has
what he does.
one video on it.
Yeah. What he does is he has some other guy get in the call with us and record it, and then he edits it and puts it on his channel. So it's not like the editing isn't through him, and the channel that is put on is not through him.
Oh,
So yeah, it's confusing. I don't
That's
really know. But if
But
they
no,
if they
if
need
you're
help like
listening-
managing their channels, I mean, feel free to just talk to me on chill.
honestly though, yeah. If you guys are watching, listening to this podcast, I don't know if you
Yeah,
would be.
sure they are.
You know, let's tweet it out to him. We're gonna send it out to him.
Tweet it out to them. Yeah, we want you. We want that guy. Solour68.
And be like, we want you-
We want
we want you on our
Solour68. I'm calling you out. Get on
We
this
liter-
podcast. I went
We
on
literally
yours.
just spent so long talking crap on him, and now
Well,
we're like, come on our podcast.
It's not. It's banter. You know, is what it is.
Well, no,
I
understand.
enjoyed
was
it.
just
It
saying.
was fun. You know.
I would definitely want to talk
yeah.
to this guy on the podcast.
Are you
Dude, honestly, he can
are you a virgin now? I mean, probably not, but I think you told me you weren't at one point.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not answering. Is what I mean.
It sounded like you said yeah earlier. I don't know.
No, I didn't. It's vague.
It's
I'm gonna leave
Alright,
it vague.
what does that mean? Yeah, we did anal, it doesn't count. Yeah, that's what that means.
No. No.
Alright. Whatever you say, dude. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, I was gonna replace you, dude. With this guy who's basically you, but the same height as me, and as skinny as me.
Does he have a channel? Can I see his channel?
No, he doesn't. But I met him at college, and we had a good conversation. Basically, he's you, but the better looking version of you.
Wow. That cut deep, man.
I'm sorry,
That really
dude.
hurts.
I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Yeah,
I might start crying.
You're the most attractive person I've ever met. Do you want me to tell you that? Do you want me to tell you that you're
Yes.
the most beautiful person in the world?
Yes. Yes.
I love you, Nim. Okay.
I love you too. All right.
That's farther than most of my other relationships get.
All right. So you say he's like me, as in like he's a big movie guy, or like in?
Well,
or,
he's
like,
just
he has
good
a
at
similar
talking.
Personality.
He has the same. He looks the same as you. Like his face. His face looks like yours, but if
I'm gonna see.
but
a
if
picture of
you
this
were
guy.
like tinier, like he looks
Can
like
we-
the mini you. He looks like the mini you.
Can me and him have a boxing match?
Maybe, I don't know.
Make
I'd have to-
big like a big publicized boxing match, kind of like the Logan Paul KSI thing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but you can't box your mini me. I mean, like, that's not how that works.
I don't know. Well, we gotta like fight for the title
That's
of
not how it happened in Austin Powers.
of who's of who's the true co-host of the PastaCast. Like.
I mean, I don't know. We haven't really been in contact, but the thing is, he's just so nice. I feel like he would do it. So if I was just like, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast with me?" I feel like he would do it.
I mean, that would be cool. I mean, I'm like down to have other people join the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
it's great.
Also, he's a Christian, so you'll have an ally in that department. So.
Wow, I'll have. Oh my gosh.
Also, that's what he tried
there'll be
to.
another one.
He tried to convince me of that. And that's why we had a conversation.
That's fun. That's fun.
Basically, at the end of it, he was just like, "Yeah, well, I never really thought about it like that, but you're still wrong."
Right. I mean, I have, everybody has their reasons for believing what they believe, including me
but
and you.
I'm right.
But you're right.
Well, speaking of that, we can segue right on in to the topic of discussion for this PastaCast. I wanted this episode to be more on the intellectual side, as you can tell thus far. So I have a little bit of something that's going to hurt your brain. Prepared here for a second. So I have a series of premises, and I'm gonna state them to you, and you're going to either agree or disagree. And at the end, I'm gonna explain how I get out of this this brain hurting puzzle here. So, premise 1: knowingly engaging in actions which result in the death of an innocent person is wrong. Do you agree or disagree with that moral premise?
Agree.
Okay. Premise 2: conceiving and birthing a child who lives their life without engaging in actions which warrant death is an action which ultimately leads to the death of an innocent person. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Wait. So,
Basically,
explain that one again.
giving birth to a child, conceiving and giving birth to a child, creates the conditions which necessitate that child will die.
I mean, logically, yes. I mean, I feel like that's one that's a pretty. I think that one isn't really opinion based. I think that one's just like
that's a statement of fact, right? It's a premise.
Right,
It's
that
an
one is
premise.
right. The other one is more opinion.
The top one is a moral axiom, which the
Right.
majority of people agree with, and you stated
Right.
earlier that you agreed with it
Right.
as well.
So the second one was
Giving birth to a child necessitates the child will die.
yes. Yes.
And then premise 3 is parents who engage in these actions, being conceiving and birthing a child, know that they are engaging in these actions which lead to the death of their child. And the logical conclusion by deduction that we must conclude is that giving birth is morally wrong. Do you agree or disagree with that conclusion? There are a lot of different objections that you can make to this.
Right, because like what I will say is the first question I might have to like think about differently, you know.
So is
the full
knowingly
thing, right?
engaging in actions which result in the death of an innocent person, is that right, or is it wrong?
Again, I think based on where we went with this, that depends. I don't know.
So a lot of people say here. I'll give the objections that earlier I talked to MC Sapling. Here's his objection. That it's not them who are killing the child, but it's old age or some other illness, right?
Right.
But that would be analogous to me saying, I didn't kill that person, the bullet did.
Now, here's an interesting thing, though, is you could say is like, okay, but does the fact that you gave the person life, right? Like they live because of you, does that change it? If it weren't for you, this person wouldn't even have life to lose to begin with. Therefore, you know what I mean? Does that?
Yeah. So you're smarter than MC Sapling. There you go. You got it. You got it immediately. It's really not that hard.
Right.
What you just do is you say premise 1: knowingly engage in actions which result in the death of an innocent person is wrong unless those actions also result in the existence of that person.
Right.
So you make a moral logical exception. Now you can try and attack that exception by applying it to other things, but I don't really think that you can really come to any undesirable conclusions that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think the conclusion we just came to is probably where I'd like to leave it. I don't know. I mean, unless you have anything else to add to that.
No, most of the other stuff that I wrote was basically about how, in the end, everything is cause and effect, and anybody who kills anybody could just make the argument that I didn't kill them, the stick did, or I didn't kill them, the rock did. But we see them all as still murder. And then we could go into like other scenarios, like, okay, if I killed someone over the course of 30 years, that's still wrong. Or if I killed someone using a substance that made them extremely happy, that would still be wrong.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to is the idea of knowingly, right? You said you're doing it in a way where you're like, oh yeah, I know this is going to, or could very highly result in the death. The
only way to morally have children, if you hold premise 1 as true, would be to for them to have a pregnancy while they're not aware of it. Right.
Right. Yeah, if you
I was a mistake, yay.
Yeah,
I don't know. For some reason, I thought that was deeper than it sounded when I first wrote it down.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting. I think
it's interesting because, there's so much you can talk about with it, as a tool to understanding logical exceptions. So we can go into into other things. Like, what if you made an exception without a difference? What if you made an invalid exception? Like, for example, in what a lot of people try to do when they try and defend eating meat. So
Eating what?
Eating meat, killing and eating animals to eat them. They'll make a whole bunch of bogus exceptions, like, oh, it's okay because you eat them. Well, if I killed a person to eat them, would that make it okay? No.
So in order for you to find it okay, you have to hold a sort of moral standpoint
if you hold
that
a moral exception is valid,
right.
You cannot reject that except the logical implementation of that exception. So if I said all bippity bops are boopers, and yippity yops are bippity bops, so therefore they must be boopers.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to be boopers. I can't just say, oh no, they just aren't. But but also I agree with the fact that all bippity bops are boopers too. Also, you can't say that because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I remember going through a lot of this kind of stuff in philosophy class like 2 years ago. It was all really fun and interesting.
This is literally the only way to argue with someone about morality. This is why I love it so much. Because somebody can always say, oh, that's just my opinion, dude. Oh, that's just my opinion. But when I point out to them that what they're saying literally has no explanatory power whatsoever, and therefore they have no justification to say that anything is right or wrong, they have to agree. I mean, they have to change their opinion. You can't just not. Murder is wrong, except when I do it. Well, I guess that is actually a valid logical exception, though. But if you agreed with the premise that all humans who commit murder are wrong, including myself, then you can't make an exception for yourself.
Right.
Because then that would be a contradiction. So going back to the veganism thing, I think I told you about this earlier, right? We had this conversation. Name an exception which is true of animals, which, if true of a human, would validate the killing and eating of a human. Well, ultimately, you'd want to think of one that only animals have, and humans don't have, right?
Yes.
But it's harder than you think. So, like, you'd appeal to intelligence. Well, some humans are less intelligent than animals. Is it okay to kill and eat them? No. Well, then you can't hold that position. It's a logical contradiction. Okay. Is the trait that they're not the same species? Well, species in of itself is an arbitrary definition of sorting. And if we can appeal to species to justify moral differences, we could also appeal to things such as race and other genetic things, right? Because ultimately that's what determines what a species is. And so would you accept the argument that we can make moral exceptions due to race? Most people would not. So that one goes out the window. Morphological differences. Some humans don't look like other humans. Is it okay to kill and eat them? No. It's not. You have to come to the conclusion that the most moral position is veganism. I'm not a vegan. Therefore, I'm immoral. I believe I'm immoral. I believe I'm morally wrong. Just to have a consistent view of morality. I have to. It's not a choice. I just have to. Of course, I could construct an entirely different moral framework that just views morality differently than that, but I don't want to. I want to value the suffering of sentient beings, of not sentient beings, but conscious beings. I want to value their well-being and their suffering.
Right.
And this also goes into other areas, such as abortion, too. Like, is abortion morally wrong? I would say no. I mean, wait. Yeah, is abortion morally wrong? I would say yes. Because...
Right, I would say yes, too. Yeah.
Because of reasons very similar to the veganism debate. But do I believe that's something that they should be enforced by the state? No, not at all. Imagine if I thought that the state should enforce veganism. I don't, for pragmatics, for the same reason that I don't advocate for the abolition of the state, because it's a logical contradiction, which it is.
Yeah.
I'm philosophically an anarchist, but pragmatically, I don't believe we should go around and dismantling the state right now as we speak. You know, I don't believe all of that. And for one thing, you can't really enforce a lot of other moral rules if you don't have like a government. I mean, that would be very complicated. In an idealistic society, it works, but not in any real society. Of course, I am an idealist, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I feel like I'm overwhelming you. Just tell me.
No, it's just
I'm probably boring you, honestly. I don't. Maybe it's the fish oil tablet that I ate this morning. I don't know.
Like it's like interesting. I just don't have a lot to say about it, really. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a rabbit hole that you can fall into really easy.
Right.
Like if you think about it too much, you end up like thinking about like what you believe is right and wrong like totally differently. Which I think it's better to think about it like that. From a societal outlook, from a individual viewpoint. But is it easy? No. Because you can't just appeal to society anymore, which is what a lot of people do. A lot of people do these two things. They say everything ought to be because it is this way. So status quo appealing, and appeal to authority, or appeal to society. Society says this, so we ought to do this. Or so-and-so said we should do this, so we just should do this. That's how society is built, and I want to deconstruct that.
Yeah.
Because number one, it is deconstructing. If you can't already realize that. People don't look to society for morals anymore. They look to themselves. I mean, still the majority of people do look at society for values, but there aren't any anymore. There are no values anymore. You have to look at yourself for those values. What was I saying? Basically, what I want to do, my message for the world is don't appeal to things. Don't fall into the lizard brain mentality of just I need something to believe. Tell me something to believe. Tell me something to belong to, 'cause it feels good, type of thing. I wrote a song. I wrote the song "Picture the World." Have you heard that one?
I don't think so.
I put it on my music channel.
What's your music channel again?
Double Denim.
Oh yeah. Did you post the one
Did I post what?
the old double denim one song.
Oh, the secret song. I don't have that on there. If my parents ever figured out, if my parents ever heard that, they'd be like, "This is a little bit too much for us." I mean, I'm pretty open with them now. Not that's a change in my life that I haven't told you, but I
Right.
think that would be a bit much.
Okay, so what is it? Oh, no, I found it. Okay. There it is.
I mean, you don't have to listen to it right now. But...
Oh, no, I'm just subscribing because I wasn't
Oh.
subscribed. Apparently. I thought I was. But, you know. Picture
But-
the world. Yeah, I see it right here.
But the lyric that I like the best is picture the world not as it is, but how it ought to be. Is my message to the world. Because
Yeah, that's-
nothing's gonna change if you just think in terms of what is, of what's right in front of you. Nothing's going to change if you just live in reality today.
You gotta think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Oh, wow, that's like a... Dude, there's like a 48-minute video on this channel.
On my channel?
The Double Denim one.
Really?
It's called...
Oh, yeah, my
Double Denim
albums.
Decimal.
My albums,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so that's an... okay. Wow.
Yeah, I make a ton of music. I recently found, actually, an old, what's it called? An old CD, full, like from 2014, so I was 13, full of my old music that I made when I was 13.
Okay.
It's really cringy, honestly.
So is all your, like, do you play any instruments for it, or is it all just like done like digitally?
It's complicated. So for the first like 6 years of me making music, it's all been digital. And even now it's really mostly digital too. But sometimes now I do recording tricks. I do record things sometimes.
So, like,
I
what-
record vocals. I record the song on my Fun Dumb mini album, which I posted to my main channel. It's called So It Ought to Be. Is fully recorded with live instruments that I played. I
Okay,
didn't
what
know how to
instruments
play
do you
any
play?
of them. Mind you, I didn't know how to play any of them, but I still made the song. So,
Good job.
yeah. What instruments do I play? I mean, honestly, I've never felt confident saying that I play any musical instruments, but I guess I know piano.
Right.
I mean, because I know chords in terms of the piano. I know the notes. I know how to play things on it. I know it itself. Do I know how to read music on piano? I mean,
Do you?
if you told me what note was a C, I could figure out how to play music on a piano. But I mean, it's not something that I'm really good at. I mean, or that I even tried to do. Really.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What time are we at for this podcast?
Only 37 minutes.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
it
it's been
feels
longer.
like it's been longer than that, actually.
So, I have a few things to say.
All right, you let me talk for 37 minutes. I overspoke over you for too long. You go
It's
ahead.
my turn to talk. So I don't know if did I mention this before that I have a short film coming out.
I think you did,
Soon.
but I forgot because my memory's crap.
Okay, I may have mentioned it on the last podcast, but honestly, I don't know. That was like, how long ago was that? Like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, honestly.
It was. The 1 week I was really busy. Then we had like Thanksgiving break, and I was busy like all Thanksgiving break, and then like yeah. So it's been a fun time. So basically, I don't know if you remember a short film on my YouTube channel that came out when did it come out? Almost 2 years ago. Like in February, I think it'll be 2 years ago. Called Conflicting Thoughts.
I think I've heard of it.
So it's this. I think you watched it one time. Actually, no. I remember being in a Discord call with you and you watching it while in the Discord call with me. It was like recently after it, the year it came out or something. I think.
Dang, you have a better memory than I do, honestly. You remember that?
But anyways, that one it came out. Let me look. It's on my channel, obviously. It's March 4th, 2018. Oh, it's March. Okay, not February. Well, it was like beginning of March, so it was, almost February. But and you can also find it in the playlist. I have a playlist with all like short films, all my like big, just random regular YouTube videos, like the actual like full-on productions, like called NimTV Originals, a playlist. It has 5 things in it so far. There'll be a 6th very soon, obviously. But yeah, you can find it in that playlist, or you can just go down the channel, find Conflicting Thoughts. Basically, I'm remaking it. Because like, okay, if I look back at the original, like, it's not really that great, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of improvements I would have liked to make. Like, if I have to make, like, literally first shot of it, my shadow is there as I'm filming. You can see my shadow moving on the wall. It's pretty bad. I'm watching it right now. So the new one is going to be better and all that stuff. It's because I needed to make a short one of my classes anyways. So like I was like, you know what? Might as well remake this. It's just, I already have the story. I can just get the script and just go from there. My girlfriend is starring in it, so that's good.
Oh, that's
so neat. Yeah. It's like it'll actually be up. I have a date and a time set, as long as I get it finished by then, which I should. Which is this coming Saturday, the 7th. I want to say it is. I could Saturday the 7th.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it is. Saturday is the 7th.
PM is the time I've set. I'm actually planning on posting it as a YouTube premiere, just to test that out and see what that's like what it does, how exactly it works. Because like I'm interested in it, in the YouTube premiere thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I mean,
I'll try it.
I've never tried scheduled uploads, like private videos that become public at a certain time.
Yeah, I do that. I do that all the time. Yeah, I've
experimented with that, but I've never done premieres.
They only added it not like a year or so ago, or however long. I don't know how long ago it's been, but like, and I just noticed it recently, even though it's been on for forever. But I'm too stupid to notice. But like I saw it and I was like, I'll give it a try. Basically, what it is you set it up as a premiere. Once it's on as a premiere, you have a link to that premiere. You can share that link out to people, and basically people can go into that premiere time they want, and like they can be there ready to watch the video when it comes out. And when it comes out, you can sort of watch it as like live with your viewers and comment to each other and stuff. It's like, I don't know exactly. I mean, you can technically do that anyways, but like it's like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a live stream, but it's also a video, is what it is.
Right. Yeah, it's like if you want your video to have like, ooh, I'm premiering a big, like, I don't know. So
I'm familiar with it. I mean,
what's that?
I'm familiar with it. I've seen YouTubers do it before, so.
Yeah, I don't really know what it looks like or anything yet. I'm gonna try to do that.
Well, it looks like a live stream. And when you start it,
right,
will appear on your channel as a premiere, and people can click on it, say they're gonna watch it later. They can like go into the chat, talk to each other, and then when it premieres, they can like talk to each other about what's happening.
Right, and watch it live together.
It's really good for larger YouTubers, if they have like feature presentations to do.
Right.
That's what they would usually.
I feel
do.
like it's a good option for things like movies, short films, bigger productions like that. Like I wouldn't do it for like just a common everyday video, normal
Yeah.
everyday. But like, and like I don't know, like I'll try it. I doubt I'll get like anyone to be at the premiere, but you know, like I'll at least give it a try and just see what happens. And then just kind of be at my computer watching alongside. I'll be in the premiere as well, so I can, if there happens to be anybody in the premiere, I can like talk to them during it and stuff. I don't know. I'll give it a try. If it doesn't work out, if nobody's there for the premiere, then like whatever. It'll still be up after the premiere. It'll still be up as a regular video, so it's fine. So I might as well give it a try. But yeah, so this Saturday the 7th at, what is it? What did I say? 5 p.m.? Yeah, 5 p.m. That's my official time. Actually, I might have to push it later than 5 p.m. now that I think about it. Because I might be working till 5 p.m. if I want to be there for the premiere. Technically, I could be there for the premiere on my phone. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Technically, you don't even need to be there for the premiere. So.
Well, no. I know I don't need to be there, but like, it's better if you are.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, obviously, okay, it's probably not going to matter because I have 183 subscribers. But like, still.
Dude, I remember when that like seemed like way more than I had.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to upload more. Is really
I'm
weird.
gonna like I'm gonna have 500 again soon. Honestly.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's why I'm continuing to be in your podcast so I can mooch off of your subscribers.
Oh, so it's not that we're actually friends still. It's
right.
just,
I'm not actually your friend.
I mean,
I'm hurt.
dude.
That was the only reason I ever became friends with you in the first place was because you had more subscribers and then like you deleted it all and like committed YouTube suicide. And then
dude, you keep on saying stuff like this, I might commit real suicide, you know? Real suicide in a block game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I wrote a song about killing myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you record that one yet?
Yes, I did.
And post it?
Yeah. It's really good. It's called I Want to Die. I don't know why I keep on mentioning all the different songs that I wrote.
If you want to freaking die, clap your hands.
But you don't listen to my music.
If you want to freaking die, clap your hands. If you want to freaking die and every day you cry.
No, it goes like this.
Die, clap your hands.
It goes like this. I wanna die. Bum 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 bum. I wanna die. That's how it goes. Except better because I didn't have stuff in my throat when I sang it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How good on a scale from 1 to 10? How would you rate singing skills?
Like probably 6. I'm not tone deaf, but that's about all
Right.
I have going for me.
So if for me to answer that question, I'd say probably like 2.
Oh.
Because I'm extremely tone deaf.
Sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
All right. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
You're doing that on purpose, dude.
I'm not doing
You're
anything.
doing
I'm
that
trying.
on purpose. That was
Like I'm actually trying to sing it good.
That was like in a minor key. That wasn't even like.
Okay.
That was so flat it became a minor key.
So Maddie's sitting over there, and she was just, as soon as I started singing, she was like, ugh.
Yeah, like I don't blame her, honestly.
Why does everybody gang up on me on my singing? Oh wait, maybe because it's crap. Let me try.
You should be a rapper. If you can't sing, you should try.
Dude, honestly, like I can rap way better than I can sing.
Can you rap better than me though?
Like, I don't know.
I don't even know how good I can rap because that depends on my poem skills. So I'd have to.
Right. I'd say I can rap decently well. I don't know, Madison. How are my rapping skills? She says not bad. She doesn't like rap, so it's whatever. All right, do you want to do a rap?
Me?
Yep.
Um,
I'll drop a beat.
I'm not a millennial. I was born in 2000. These bars are about to get doused in. All this kerosene. I'm gonna light it up, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's...
Wow. So was that freestyle? Like complete?
Yeah, I
know,
literally didn't have
came up
anything
on-
planned.
Good
I'm
job.
not a millennial. I was born in 2000. These
So, wait, where
bars
does-
about to get doused in.
Dude, you should really record that. Like that's
I did
That's-
though. That I remembered that line, except minus the kerosene part.
you should honestly
from
just
our
record
rap.
random freestyle rap freestyles. You know,
I made this
like-
stupidest rap song. It was called It's
like
called
I'm not.
fucking millennial is what it was called. It was basically me
I wanna
saying
see
I'm not
this.
a millennial for like. And it was like spoken word. It was hardly even rap.
Yeah. I'm not great with freestyle. Like if I already know the lyrics to a rap, I can usually do okay with it. Like I could sing like "Lose Yourself" from Eminem. That's a good one. I'm pretty good at that one. Not gonna lie. I could do it right now if you want.
There's this like Scottish kid who like hops in my Discord call every time I'm live, who like
Yeah.
claims to be able to like rap really good. But honestly, at some point I think he's literally just like he's just basically just saying gobbledygook. Honestly.
Gobbledygook. Yeah.
It's just not it's not English. It's some
All right. Are you ready for this Eminem here?
yeah.
Show off my rapping skills. Okay. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody choking out. The clocks run out. Time's up. Over. Blow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I don't know. Yeah. How's that?
That was pretty good. Honestly, if I knew the lyrics, I would try to do it myself, but I don't know the lyrics, so.
Yeah, it's I definitely think I can rap better than I.
Yeah. Maybe
'Cause, like-
maybe we could do a collaboration rap. Where like,
Right,
we both
like-
have like bars to do.
So fun. We can make like stupid lyrics about like our YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a verse, I have a verse.
I beat you in
Like-
subs twice in a row.
That could be a line. That would be. Oh, it could be like a rap battle. Yeah.
And then you say, "Oh, but at least I didn't delete my channel, though."
At least I didn't commit YouTube suicide.
Oh, jeez, that would be fun.
Honestly though, let's start working on this over winter break. I mean, fun.
Yeah, why
I'll
not?
have free time over winter break.
No, we should, honestly. And the
Yeah.
other thing that I'm doing is I got unjailed on Sim PvP, so I'm back on there.
That's good. That's good. Didn't who was it that got banned from it? I thought somebody said
Who got banned?
I don't know. I remember
Oh,
somebody saying,
it was Dig and Builder, but he's hypothetically on an alt, hypothetically on there. So-
Wow. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, he's cool. But yeah, so I mean, I think we're doing pretty good in this episode. You know, I announced a short film, which I'm actually going to be posting a promotional video on my channel for it soon. I don't know when, probably like hopefully tomorrow. I feel like I can probably get it done by tomorrow. I don't know. And yeah, like we did that. We planned out this, amazing rap battle collaboration we're gonna do. You know,
we should
I mean-
call out PewDiePie in it. Like make it a diss of PewDiePie or something.
talk about how we're gonna like beat him in subscribers,
Exactly.
even though that's like impossible. Not impossible, but like highly unlikely.
It's possible if you believe.
Well, anything. Oh, well, obviously
It's possible if you open up the inspection tab and edit the amount of subscribers that he has.
Yeah, he'll edit it so he has like 1 subscriber and be like, ha, I have more subscribers than PewDiePie.
Exactly.
Honestly, I'm just gonna Photoshop an image of his channel and just change the number from however many it is. Like, how much is it? It's like almost 100 million, or is it over 100?
It's over 100 million, dude. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, and then just change it to like 1 and be like, ha, I have more subscribers
Well,
than PewDiePie.
here's something you might remember from philosophy class. In my world, I have more subs than PewDiePie. In my world.
Ah, I see.
You can't prove me wrong.
In my world, I'm still a sad YouTuber who has no subscribers and no friends.
In my world, I'm not a virgin.
Eventually, that'll be in your real world. Okay, eventually.
I don't think it counts if you do it to yourself, though.
No, it doesn't count.
It's possible. I don't know. This might be too much for your like ears to withstand, but like some people can like flip their dingly do like backwards and like into their boodly boo, and then like just and just skadoodly do like that.
I mean, you do you.
Does that count? I mean, like,
dude, you should totally make a like Dr. Stu style.
He put the
rhyming.
doodly. He put the doodly do in the scoodly do.
You know what? You do you, and then it rhymes with that. You'll be the next Dr. Seuss, Dr. Pasta.
Yes, Dr. Pasta.
Make books for children that really should not be should not be read by children.
The first book, Stinky Pinky. Stinky Pinky eats a Twinkie.
It's just filled with innuendos.
Yes. Every word will be an innuendo. Every word will be 5 innuendos at once.
This could be taken in like 5 different ways, but what time are we at?
We're at 57 minutes.
Almost an hour.
Yeah.
I know how to add math.
Almost an hour. I mean,
I know
you gotta have
I said almost.
Here's the best thing in math. That approximate sign. That's just...
Approximately. You never have to get right if you just say approximately.
I mean, I know it has that many digits in it.
I know it's close to that. What's 500 plus 562 plus 673? It's approximately 1,200.
What's 1 plus 1? It's approximately 3.
Approximately 3. That's technically right? Like how?
Well, it's
way does
right.
that
It's
be?
right in my color class, because that's what my color professor told me, is that 1 plus 1 equals 3. So, yeah, I don't.
Right.
I don't know.
Doesn't 1 plus 1 equals window? 2 plus 2 equals fish.
This is literally his logic, though. He's like, well, you got one thing, and you got another thing. That makes a third thing. So 1 plus 1 equals 3.
What? That's some quality work.
Unironically, I'm just sitting there, and he's like standing there, and he has it up on the board, and he just slowly writes it on the board. 1 + 1 = 3, and then he stands there smugly, and I'm just thinking to myself, my goodness, if I just took a picture right now.
So edgy. He's so edgy. Ooh, he's saying 1 + 1 = 3. He's so edgy. Wow.
And he goes, "Don't tell your math teachers about this."
So, how is college going?
Pretty good. I mean, my first semester was really easy because I didn't have that many classes. I'm gonna have like real college next semester because I'm gonna have like real classes.
Right.
Maybe the fake ones I have now.
When are you done? Like, when do you have finals?
Like next Wednesday.
Okay, so your finals week is next week.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's when ours is too. So,
Mm-hmm.
so your college ends at the same time as mine.
Exactly. We're only
Look at
one
that.
state away, dude.
Exciting thing. I'm actually going to be living on campus next semester.
Neato. I mean, you can't live on campus on a community college, so.
True. But no, I'm going to become a CA. Well, okay. Most other colleges call them RAs. In case you don't know what a CA is.
I don't know what either of them are.
Well, it's residence assistants. Basically, you work as you are in charge of keeping. I don't know, in charge of a hall on a dorm, in a dorm room.
So basically, you have to like search for all the used condoms in the hall.
Right. Right. No, you just have to, make sure everybody's
envious position.
doing okay and all that. No, well, it's nice because my housing is paid for. Like, I don't have to pay for housing.
Oh dang! Yeah, that's a deal, dude.
Because of the job, I don't have to pay for housing, and I get paid on top of it.
That's like, dude, that's a deal.
Like, do you know how much housing costs at my college? Like, literally, if you go from housing is literally half the cost. So if you go from being a commuter to living on campus, it will literally double your tuition.
Dang.
It's ridiculous. And being able to get that for free is amazing. I will save gas money. It'll be great.
Definitely.
Except I have to be in charge of keeping track of people on my hall, but like whatever.
Can that really be that hard though? Like,
I don't know. I've heard from some people that like, oh, it's a really hard job, but I've also heard from some people that it's not.
well, it's easy until the people decide to throw a party, and then
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it's a hard job if you get a hard job. Like, you could be a really laid back CA, and like, honestly.
well, I mean, they probably check in on you though. Like, they probably have like.
Well, yeah, I mean, not
stipulations.
too like. Yeah, there's a certain point where you obviously got to make sure you follow all the rules and whatever. But
Yeah, dot all your T's and cross all your I's.
don't be bringing alcohol into your dorm, things like that, whatever.
Wait, why not? Oh,
Because we're a dry campus, we're not allowed to have alcohol in our dorms.
well, that's not
Like, even
fun.
if you're old enough, you're not allowed to have it on campus.
Dang.
But you're also not allowed to have toasters.
Well, I mean,
So-
I say that, but I don't drink either. So I mean,
Did you hear that? You're not allowed to have a toaster in your dorm.
wait, how are you supposed to make toast then? Is there a communal toaster?
Exactly. No.
So do you have ovens?
No, you just don't. You just go the entire time without toast.
No. Do you have ovens?
No, you have like a microwave.
That's it.
It's like, yeah.
My goodness. Because I can think about how to make a toast with an oven, or like, I don't know what you call, like a burner or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
Well, they don't want toasters because they're a fire hazard, I guess. So,
you're like an electric stove or something.
because apparently everybody's here at the college is 5-year-olds who don't know how to run a toaster without starting a fire. Apparently,
Well,
you know.
I mean, they could kill themselves with the toaster.
well, that's your fault if you kill yourself with a toaster.
Wow. I have to say, Nim, that's a very backwards view, okay? Mental health affects us all, alright? I mean, look at me.
Sorry. I'm just gonna go drink some whole. I'm sorry.
What's that? You're drunk.
I'm just gonna go drink. I'm just gonna go drink some whole milk.
Oh, okay. That makes it a lot better.
That-
Too
that makes
Too
it a
bad
lot-
you're not your mini version.
Should we explain the whole milk joke for people who don't know, or should we just be like,
No, everybody
listen?
nobody should know. Everybody, it
Unless
should be
they
a mystery.
listen to the Nimcast. Unless they listen to the Nimcast.
It should just be a mystery to everybody.
It should be.
Honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it's around that time?
Yeah, I think it's around that time.
We didn't look at any like funny articles today.
Because I didn't have any. I just wrote out this argument thing. Because I wanted to talk about that.
I mean, we can do it next time. I don't care, but like, you know, it's just
I
saying.
should have recorded the conversation I had with MC Sapling. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you, Nim. He was much more. I don't know. He's 15, but he's already smarter than you, basically. Sorry, I had to say. I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie, you're probably right. He's only 15 and he makes way better YouTube videos than I ever will, so you know it's fine.
It's because he takes after his old man. Which the meme
Right.
is that's me. So
Right.
I'm not saying that in like a sexual
Yeah.
way. I'm saying it's like a. It's
I understand.
I don't break their law.
You're his YouTube father.
I don't break the law, Nim.
Good. I don't either.
Good.
I've never broken the law before.
I mean,
I've never drank underage. That's the lie.
I have. Oh my goodness, you make me sound like I'm bad.
No, I have. I was kidding. I said that's a lie.
You ever smoked marijuana before?
Not
Or
yet.
like THC or something?
Not yet.
Not yet. You say that like it's inevitable.
It is.
Honestly, though, yeah, it is. Like, here's the thing: the
I
sooner
have like so many
that you
people
can
who
do
want me
it,
to.
here's the thing, though: the sooner that like you do it, and like, the lower amount that you take the first time, the better, because then you know how like you react to it. 'Cause,
Right, that makes sense.
like, you can have bad experiences from that. A lot of people don't know this because they only talk about the good effects of like marijuana, but you can like have seizures if you have like a panic attack while you're on it. Like you can suffer from this thing that's really scary for like months after. Like you can get this thing. It's called DPD or DRD. Depersonalization and derealization, which basically you feel like your life is like not real, and you can like have that for months. That's what happened to me. Both of the bad things. That's what happened to me. So that's all I have to say.
So just be careful. Yeah.
Just
Okay, I have one quick little story. It's a quick one that I remembered that I just wanna put out there. So an interesting thing happened. So recently I got a new shirt. Maddie gave it to me. T-shirt. Okay. It has words on it. It's a quote from The Princess Bride, of a movie that I really like. That's irrelevant to the story. Basically, the top words on the top. There's a C at the end of the one of the words, and having a conversation with somebody where I looked down at the shirt and realized that the C has like an accent mark above it. Okay, like that you would use in like French or Spanish, right? An accent mark. And having a conversation with them about it, like, yeah, it shouldn't have an accent mark. It's in English, blah, blah, blah. I guess it was just a misprint, right? I very vividly, to this day, remember looking at the shirt many times and seeing it there. And having this conversation with this person, I very vividly, just the other day, like yesterday maybe? Or I think it was, yesterday. I put the shirt on in the morning. I look down. It's not there. and I'm so confused. It never was there to begin with.
Wow. Maybe there was a stain on the shirt that made
No,
it
it
look
was
like
like
the sea had a thing over it.
no. It was very clearly like in the same style font of like what the text was. It was very clearly like, and I'm assuming it was just a dream that I had, and I somehow after waking up like still believed the dream was true, or like that conversation happened. You know, one of those dreams. Because sometimes,
Yeah, I mean,
have you ever had those?
I've had deja vu a lot from like dreams
Right.
or like from I don't know, just from random BS. But most of it is just because I write a lot of similar things. I think a lot of similar thoughts, and so what'll happen is I'll write a song and I'll be like, this happened before, when really what it was I had just thought of the idea for the song before, you know, and I'm just like,
yeah. No, I get these feelings of deja vu very fairly often. Like, I feel like more often than most people.
yeah, well,
It always
I
messes
don't
with
know.
my.
I don't know what's up with
I don't
deja
know,
vu.
but
It's
no.
something with the nervous system, probably, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Is.
either that. I've always thought it had something to do with like maybe you dreamed the thing before and you remember it and you're like, whoa, this is exactly familiar. Because whenever you have it, it's like an exact picture. But also, I think it could also be like a little glitch in your brain where like
Yeah, I think it's a neurological thing.
yeah,
because
I don't know, but
your changes in your neurology can like do all sorts of crazy things.
that T-shirt thing.
If
freaking messed with
experience,
me.
here's what I think it is. I think experience in the mind gets reflected into memory, and so you experience, but your experience becomes a memory in the same instance, so it's indistinguishable from a memory.
Right. So you're
and it's just a
picturing
cross signal. It's just a cross signal. Just fires.
Because normally
somewhere.
you would have an experience and it would become a memory like afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Right, it'd go into your memory bank, right? But in what you're saying is in the case of deja vu, it goes there instantly at the same time, and you're seeing the memory of the experience you're having at the same time that you're having the experience.
You're having it.
So it just like, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why when you have deja vu, some of the times it feels like no matter what you do, you can't get out of a deja vu. You're like, you try to fight it. You're like, I won't act in a predictable way, but yet somehow everything that you do is the deja vu.
Right. Well, that's the weird thing about deja vu is like it's not like one specific thing looks like the way it did. It's like literally every tiny detail of everything that you're seeing and hearing is exactly the same. It feels like exactly familiar, like this exact moment.
I mean, I get deja vu a lot, but I think you get it more than me, honestly, the way that you're describing it.
There were times where I didn't get as. There were times in my life where I would get a lot, and like recently, I feel like I've been getting it more. I don't know, not like to a point where it's like too much, but like it's just weird.
Yeah, what would that be like, having it too much? Like, what would that even be like?
Yeah, like constantly, nonstop.
I've been here before.
I feel like that'd be really trippy.
That's called dementia. I've been here before.
Yeah.
And I laugh at that, but that's how my grandpa is. So.
But no, that shirt thing though that I mentioned before, that still is messing with me. I'm like, I still occasionally look down at the shirt, just like checking, just to make sure to be like, am I sure that it doesn't have? Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not there. I very vividly. It's ridiculous.
It's getting to be about 11, and
yeah.
I'm still not tired, but I kind of want to just start like relaxing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the outro. So just give me a few moments here.
All right. Yeah, no, this is a rough outro to do. I know.
Yeah. I gotta really think about it.
Come on, you got this.
Bye.
You got